A magical pet store is open, but the good pets are too expensive. What magical pets you find in the discount section? A bunny that lights small fires every time he sneezes. He has no control over his power and a mild case of hay fever. I'm buying this bunny. You can't. US military bought them all and weaponized them. You drop a few hundred on foreign soil and they just keep destroying and reproducing until the war is over. What happens when the war is over? Remember Monty Python? Rabbits are deadly. Not a problem. We simply unleash wave after wave of Chinese ice-breathing needle snakes. They'll wipe out the rabbits. What about the snakes, you say? We've lined up a fabulous type of thunder-summoning gorilla that thrives on snake meat. And that's the beautiful part. When wintertime rolls around, the gorillas simply freeze to death. A cat with telekinesis. It only uses its power to knock stuff off of tables. So the usual. Worse, it has telekinesis. With a regular house cat you can actively keep it off of shelves and desks and avoid getting stuff knocked off. With telekinesis that no longer matters and anything it wants down comes down. On the plus side, flies, crickets, spiders, etc. are all demons, since the hunter now has telekinesis. Those birds it sees through the window, but can't figure out how to catch, those are getting force choked by this cat. Darth Kittius. A dog that quacks. That would be adored. Misfit love. I'll take 2. A dog that sheds hair that immediately becomes another dog. That's the opposite of a problem. They're all chihuahuas. A wise talking owl, but it only tells you random useless facts. Well, as long as it finally tells me how many licks it takes to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop. So, as a kid, I once tried to empirically find the number of licks it took to get to the center. The number one came up with was roughly 1200 licks, give or take 5 over 3 trials. Yeah, I don't have the patience to do that now, and I certainly didn't then. Bravo to you. An invisible goldfish. Yeah, but that'd be super cool. It'd still displace water, so you'd be able to see a gap in the water where the goldfish would be, like a living air bubble. And you'd see the food disappear when it was eating. Or would you see the food pass through it? Only the fish is invisible, not what it consumes. A raccoon that does the dishes for you, but has an attitude about it. This is my roommate. Eats trash, dark circles under eyes, steals food, complains about work. You want a roommate? Edit. Thanks for the silver, friendo. Just add in all the bowls and forks in the house disappear, and you have one of my current roommates down. A pet rock that teleports wherever you are. Wrap it in wire and attach it to your keychain. Wouldn't it just teleport out of the wrap, though? Use it in a slingshot for infinite ammo. A chameleon that inverts their surroundings colors. You could make a lot of money with one of those with stoners. And to think, we used to have to buy lava lamps. Then again, you don't have to feed lava lamps. Lava lamps don't have a super cool way of walking though. A basilisk who can only temporarily petrify itself. A basilisk with cataracts. A parrot that repeats your thoughts. I would be terrified of having one of those. I don't need a parrot making my family concerned. Also, imagine owning one as a therapist, lol. Brock yak yak yak, does he ever shut up? I hope this doesn't make me late for my lunch date. Oh god, he's wrapping up. I need to pull some advice out of my ass, Brock. A goldfish with legs. But it can't breathe out of water. Edit. In my mind I was picturing tiny human legs on a goldfish. I should have mentioned that. Get him a wheel like a hamster to run on. Or little flippers and tiny scuba gear, but the tanks have water in them. Wernstrom. The Lorax, which complains about everything but is super environmentally conscious. Sounds like D. Vito. Will get along great with the advised blowfish further up. My name is the Lorax, and I speak for the trees. Don't go and litter, or I'll break your fucking knees. Uh-oh, guys, I think we made him mad. We should probably vacate the planet, just to be safe. The talking dog sounds like Fran Drescher. Every time you come home. Hello Mr. Sheffield. I heard that from over here. Hypnotoad. All glory to Hypnotoad. Snails that grow bigger when salt is poured on them. What if one made its way to the ocean? And thus the legend of the Leviathan was born. Rob Schneider dressed as a dog. Rob Schneider is a dog. Rated PG-13 inches. Thanks for the silver. He's about to find out that life's not so easy when you're a carrot. An old griffin with type 2 diabetes and separation anxiety. Can it still fly, or does it jump from stuff, flap its wings twice, land, and start wheezing? That's one of the main problems with discount griffins. That's one of the main problems with gym teachers as well. A dragon that's terrified of heights and hoards old newspapers. That sounds adorable and like the start of a great sitcom. It's all fun and games until your dragon accidentally starts a fire in its newspaper collection. A sassy cat that adds commentary to your life decisions. Edit, Mr. Word. Already had its own TV show called Sabrina. Good damn it, I'd give my left arm for a Salem. A magic rat. It doesn't really do anything magic at all, but you know it's a magic rat because he has a pointy hat with glittery letters spelling mage on it. A horny colitor. Half koala half horse. With chlamydia. Obviously. A sphinx. It's just like a regular sphinx, but it tells bad sitcom jokes instead of riddles. Or a centaur. Torso of a human, but the body of a skunk. Or a centaur. Torso of a human, but the body of a skunk. I'm almost, but not entirely, certain that I've seen this somewhere. Probably in furry art. When you reach the amputee centaur with a hyper-realistically drawn prosthetic leg, you know you've delved too deeply into the internet. A Shappa shifting snake, but it can only shift into other long cylindrical shapes like garden hoses, sticks, penises, and of course signposts. Edit, thanks for the silver, amigo. Sounds like it would be a popular sex toy. Do not shove the magical snake in your asshole and or vagina. You're not my snake hole supervisor. The whistle fluff, a fluffy flying tube-like lizard creature that obnoxiously whistles and flies in circles around its room or enclosure. It sleeps for only 30 minutes. Tiny wingless dragons, they still spew fire. So a fire-breathing lizard mushu, basically. Dragon. Dragon, not lizard. I don't do that tongue thing. Exactly. I'd love them more if they were all like mushu. A perpetually floating dog. You think it's great, right? Wrong. First, it can't fly. It just floats randomly. Second, it will use the bathroom in midair. Not fun. Also, it can't run on its own. It just flails in the air. So you have to put it on leash to bring it anywhere and have to be careful so it doesn't, I don't know, slam into a wall. Plus, you have to figure out how to get the dog exercise when it's unable to run. And you have to make sure it can't get into cabinets up above a counter. And keep it away from the table when you're eating. Good luck. But you could just put a weighted jacket on the dog and then you have normal dog. It magically floats. You just made a floating dog with more inertia. The implications of this are interesting. Now I'm imagining a floating dog strapped to the bottom of a battleship so it can float across the desert. A house hippo, but it has the aggressive temperament, mannerisms, and appetite of a full-size hippo, and it turns invisible when other people are around, so they think you're crazy. Even photos/videos of it look as fake as the Canadian sap, but the rainbow shit it violently sprays everywhere smells fantastic and gives you a mellow high. Or a hissing cockroach. It's like the normal one, but kitten-sized, and acts like a lazy apathetic cat. It also hisses an annoyed disapproving sigh at everything you do, especially when you accomplish something or screw up. But on the rare occasions that it sits in your lap, it purrs, which will make you incredibly successful in anything you do for the next 24 hours. Although purring makes it secrete the feeling of disgust and disappointment, so you'll also hate yourself for those 24 hours. miniature displacer beast, roughly house cat sized, that has a teleport radius of about 5 feet, and gets a bad case of hiccups when it's stressed, and zaps randomly when it hiccups. Oh, and it sheds fur, like a lot, every time it teleports. I thought it wasn't so much that displacer beasts teleported, but they project illusions that make them appear a few feet off from where they actually are. So you reach to pet the cat, but you just pat the couch instead. Or you walk past it and kick it on accident because you can't see its real body. They do, in fact, do the illusion thing. It's blink dogs that teleport. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos.